नमस्सर्वेभ्यः स्वागतं कक्षायां प्रार्थनया प्रारम्भं कुर्मः। ओम गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। हरिः ओम ओम तत्सत्। अस्तु, इदानीं अन्तिम दशमपाठस्य अन्तिम केचन बिन्दूनि शिष्टानि सन्ति, तेषां पठनं वयं प्रारम्भं कुर्मः। इदानीं श्लोकमयं पठितुम् अहं राधा बालसुब्रह्मण्यं वर्यायां पृच्छामि। राधा बालसुब्रह्मण्यं वर्ये, भवती पठितुं शक्नोषि वा? पठतु भगिनि।
नमो नमः।
नमस्ते।
अन्वयक्रमः। प्रविश्यतु महारण्यं रामो राजीवलोचनः विराधं राक्षसं हत्वा शरभङ्गं ददर्शः सुतीक्ष्णं चाप्यगस्त्यं च अगस्त्य भ्रातरं तथा।
सम्यक्। अत्र सुतीक्ष्णम् इति न, सुतीक्ष्णम् इति अत्र अकारः न श्रूयते, सुतीक्ष्णम् इत्येव। अस्तु वा? धन्यवादः भगिनी। अस्तु भगिनि। प्रविश्य तु ल्यबन्त प्रविश्य तु महारण्यं रामः, उकार विसर्गस्य ऊत्वं तु ओकारः इव दृश्यते, रामो इति रामः। राजीवलोचनः विराधं राक्षसं हत्वा शरभङ्गं ददर्श। Okay, don't make it dadarshah like that. Dadarshah, though actually dadarshah, probably there is a visarga lopa there. I have to check that, what they say about that. Okay, all right. Sutikshnam chapyagastyam cha agastya brataram tata. Here there are some sandhis. Sutikshnam, there is no sandhi. It's a karma pada. Cha api agastyam, chapyagastyam is cha api and also agastyam, like they have expanded here. Okay, though they have said rest are separate words, they should actually point out Ramo is in Utva, Ramaha and all those things. They have not specifically done that, but you can see later Ramaha. Okay, so Agastya Bhrataram, there is a simple union there. There is no sandhi. Agastyasya Bhrataram, Agastya Bhrataram. This is a Samasapada. Tatha. So let us see the meaning. So Pravishya, having entered, Lyabanta, because of Pra Upasarga, Lyapanta is there. So having entered, okay, Pravishya, tu, indeed, like that. Afterwards, some sense like that. Maharanyam, the big forest. Ramaha, the Rama, who is also qualified by Rajiva Lochanaha, one who has eyes like lotus. A very popular attribute, both to males and females, we see that. Okay, then Viradham Rakshasam Hatva, so Karma Padas. So a Rakshasa by the name of Viradha, that fellow as a target having killed Tvanta Hatva Sharabangam Dadarshaha. Sharabangam Dadarshaha. So with the having he saw Dadarshaha, indeed something like that, he, her, this kind of thing. He saw Sharabanga as a karma pada for darshana kriya. So this Viradam Rakshasam Hatva, the Viradam Rakshasam is karma pada for hanya kriya, hanana kriya, kshametam, hanana kriya in the Hatva. But Sharabangam is the karma pada for dadarsha. Okay, so Ramaha dadarsha, Rama saw. Okay, Sutikshnam cha api agastyam cha agastya brataram thata. So the dadarsha also stacks up a few more karma padas. Sutikshna, another person. Agastya, another person, and Agastya Bratara, the brother of Agastya, another person. So he, after killing this Rakshasa by the name Viradha, he saw, means he kind of paid a visit, sense of their thing is there, to the probably the ashrama of Sutikshna, Agastya, Agastya Bratara, and Sharabanga. Sharabanga is leading off there, but four of them. Okay, so that is what. And if you can see, this is borrowed one full verse and one previous leftover have been combined. Okay, so let us see what they say. So once we will read once more, just to kind of half memorize it. Pravishyatu maharanyam Ramo Rajivalochanaha Viradham Rakshasam Hatva Sharabhangam Dadarshah Sutikshnam Agasthyam cha Agastya Bhrataram Tatha. So actually, because we have only half a pada, it's difficult to conclude properly, but that's okay. For meaning purpose, they have done such borrowals. So cha api agastyam, we saw that. So kriyapadam, dadarsha is the pradhana kriyapada. Okay, and then pravishya and hatvar, lyabanta and tvanta, which are clause kriyapadas. Okay, kridantas, which are clausal kriyapadas. So angabhutam, that's what they have said in terms of clause. Okay. So the angabhutam is part of a, I mean, it is creating a portion, something like that. Okay. So it is part of a portion of the sentence, like a phrase. The noun forms in various vibhaktis are as follows. Okay. Prathama vibhakti, Ramaha Rajivalochanaha. We saw that goes with Hatva. It stacks behind Hatva. Oh, okay. Pravishya. So maybe you can put it behind Pravishya actually. Okay. Because Ramaha Rajivalochanaha Maharanyam Pravishya. So the subject of course is common for all the Kriya Padas. We know that. But Maharanyam Karma Pada stacks behind Pravishya. So anyway, let's see what they do. So they stack all the Dvitiya, Sharabangam, Sutikshnam, Maharanyam, Viradham, Rakshasam, Agastyam, Agastya Brataram. So without any bias towards Anga and Pradhana, they have just stacked them. Later they will sort it out, I guess. Avyayani, cha, api, tata, tu, ha, cha. Cha is and, api is also, tatha is like that, tu means afterwards, something like that. And then ha is indeed, cha is again and. Okay, of course, those are all simple translations, but contextually, slightly, you know, the meaning vector for this avyayas take on different things there. Okay, when the
Sir,
word
even who is indeed, right?
tu is like indeed, yeah, also something like that. Yes, correct.
Thank
Or you sometimes it gives the sense of connecting to the previous, called Sangati type of avyaya. There is a previous context and it connects up to that by saying tu like that. Voto like that. Okay. It's just a Sangati. It's not giving any very great meaning. Okay. Sangati means enjoiner, something like that. When the words are properly arranged, the Anvaya will be as follows. So they have actually given the Anvaya Vakya. So they have stacked the Karta first with his qualifier first before even the Karta. So Rajiva Lochanaha Ramaha Maharanyam Pravishya. So this karma stacks with this clause verb. Maharanyam Pravishya. Rakshasam Viradam Hatva. I wish they put some commas there. So I would put a comma after Ramaha. Maharanyam Pravishya comma. Rakshasam Viradam Hatva comma. Because that helps our tonality. The Kaku is helped by this comma principle. So that's why I'm adding them. We should use whatever good features. Mahodaya. Rangachar Mahodaya, you have a prashna?
Yes, sir. In the Anvaya sentence, Rajiv Lochanaha, Ramaha, Maharanyam Pravishya, they have left two avyayam, that is tu and tata.
Yeah. If you remember from the early lessons, Samskrita Bharati told us sometimes these avyayas don't necessarily give enormous increased meaning. The Kavi uses them for prasa. Okay, they can be fit in. It is not as if they can't be fit in. Sometimes some of these. Yeah.
So can we add viradam to hatva like that?
You can add. Yeah. Yeah, you can add it where convenient and bring some meaning. You are allowed that freedom.
Yeah.
Okay?
Similarly, when we say that sarabangam dadarsaha tata sudikshanam, like that, tata we can put.
Actually, there is no visarga. I am sorry. Earlier, I gave the sense that there may be a visarga there. It is just dadarsha. I think it is. We have to see. It is one of those strange lakaras that only Valmiki uses, lit or something like that. Okay. What were you saying, sir?
Yeah, sarabangam dadarsaha tata sudikshanam cha api agastam cha agastya brataram.
One cha they have used. One cha they have used. You can throw some extra chas. Yeah, correct. Yeah. There is no rule in Sanskritam that there should be one cha. There can be, there has to be one cha after every name. No.
Yeah,
you have the freedom. You have the freedom for putting them and A and B and C, or you say A, B and C, D and like that. There's a lot of freedom.
Yeah. After Agastya, we can put Tata Agastya Brataram like that.
Correct. You can use them. So in fact, they have even taken out Tatha. Almost one cha they ended up using.
One chair they have left it, Tata also, two also they have left it. Three
everything they have dropped. Okay. So you can when you put it under brackets so that it's not adding a lot of I mean it's optional type of sense will come. Okay. So Rajivalochanaha Ramaha Maharanyam Pravishya Rakshasam Viradam Hatva Sharabangam Sutikshnam Agastyam Agastya Brataram Cha Dadarsha. Okay, so this is a full list. Cha is for the list. Okay, all right. So once more, just read it. Pravishyatu Maharanyam. Yes, madam.
Dadarsha is in lit lakarah.
Paropaksho. Oh, you saw that? Checked it. Thank you. It is in lit. Okay. Aparoksha Bhutakala. Paroksha Bhutakala. Sorry, Paroksha means outside of his own sight. Something that through folklore he knows, like that. Correct. Valmiki uses that a lot. No, he doesn't. He uses the correct sense.
So one doubt, sir.
Madam.
So when we write this padavibhagaha, so this viradam rakshasam and all we have to write as viradaha rakshasaha sudakshinaha. Should we write like that, sir?
No. They should be containing their vibhakti. Okay. Don't open up like that to some pratama. Okay, leave them in their corresponding vibhakti, and otherwise they will make no sense. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, vibhakti is very critical. Don't open up the vibhaktis. Leave it there. Yeah. Okay. And what they have done, if you see, when they listed under Dvitiya, for some reason for Sharabangam they used the Anuswara. I would have put the Makara Halant for Sharabangam also. Typically our habit is when we do this individual listing, okay, we don't keep the Anuswara, we make it Halanta Makara so that it is like, its own entity. It doesn't have any neighborhood influence. So we have to put Sharabangam, Makara Halan, Sutikshnam, Makara Halan. That is allowed. This you are not going to be colossally in error if you end up using Anuswaras also. But it is a practice normally to make it Halanta Makara when there is individual listing like that, because we are not trying to bring any sentence sense there. That's why the comma is also being
maybe to highlight. No, maybe to highlight the baby ga there.
No, Makara Halant wouldn't have hidden the baby ga.
No. While writing, our eyes has to go there, right? Have to go there.
Okay, but no, Halanta Makara won't make our eyes. Our eyes have to go everywhere with Sanskritam. You can't hide anything. Yeah. Okay. Good thought.
Thank you, sir.
All right. So let's move forward. So Pratipadartha, you guys can check it out. I usually like the Tatparyam, so I will read. Lotus site, see, Rajivalochana. So many words for lotus. Dandaka forest was inhabited by many demons. See, they extended from Maharanya to Dandaka here in Tatparya. They brought in because then we know the context. Okay, so they added some what you call Sangati Vakya. Okay, Rama went into that forest, that is part of the verse, and killed Viradha, who was the first of many demons who were a big threat to the sages engaged in austerity. I mean, in the yagna. So all this is a little extra. Okay. So, I mean, Viradha, I mean, why they are saying first amongst the many demons? Because when from Ramayana proper Katha, they know there is more than Viradha that he killed in that particular episode. Okay. All right. So, Rama met the sages Sharabanga, Sutikshna, Agastya, and Agastya's brother there. Okay. When you write the Tatparya, don't struggle with unknown accented English letters, which is not our forte. Just put this in Devanagari Lipi. Sharabanga, Sutikshna, Agastya, Agastya's brother. You can have a mixed English Sanskrit mixture. So you don't have to struggle with spelling it in English, which will never get precise. So, of course, they have used these European accented letters to bring the correct pronunciation. Yeah. But we won't know much about them. Okay. So another verse.
What is the meaning of Viradham?
Viradha is just a name. Viradha is a name. Of course, that name has a meaning. I have to check what the meaning could emerge. Okay. V gives a negative sense for some things, but Radha, I'm not sure what this is like one with bereft of a lady called Radha, or it is some other meaningful construction. I'm not sure. Okay. It is, but finally for us in this verse, it is just a name. So, for example, Sharabanga is a title to a sage. And why the title? Because Shara means bow, Banga means break. So bow breaker. So he was such a powerful Rishi that maybe as part of his childhood practice to learn even Kshatriya Dharma stuff to protect the other sages, he was famous as one capable of even breaking a bow. That much strong a sage he was. For example, similarly, Sutikshnam is a name constructed from the fact that he is a very sharp guy. Okay. Agastya, I don't know what the engineering of the word Agastya means. Okay. So I have to check that. So some are obvious, some are not obvious. We need to go deeper and understand. Nothing is meaningless. Even your name, my name, like they have some meaning. Same way, all these are engineered due to qualities. Yeah. Sometimes it is simply Taddita, such and such person's son, like that. So, but that person, that father will have some particular expansion perhaps, or even a mother. Sometimes from mother also names come down. Okay.
So nowadays, the names they have that the name of the place where they live also attached. Like those people living in Mumbaikar, like that.
Like it is also a type of engineering. Yeah.
Right.
Correct,
okay.
Correct.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Okay. Okay, we are back. All right. Agastya, for example, with such practice is there even in Sanskritam. For example, there are some names I have seen based on region, even in old Sanskritam granthas. So like Kausalya. Kausalya is a name coming from Kosala Desha. Kosala is the Desha, and Kausalya is the princess of that nation. But of course,
Maithili also,
the king,
right?
Maithili is also similarly correct. Many names are there. Even probably even Ayodhya is there in some form as a title of some kings of Ayodhya. Yeah.
Yeah, even Gandhari from Gandhar.
Gandhari is from Kandahar or Gandhar region. Yes, correct. And what is today Kandahar? Okay. Agastya Vachana Chaiva. Oh, I should invite one of you guys, right? What am I doing? So Geeta Hegdevarye, you are invited. Geeta Hegde?
Yes, sir. Rajiva.
That is over. Agastya, that's the next one.
Agastya Vachana Chaiva Jagraindra.
Hold on. See, Jagra. See, Dirgha is there on the ga. So, Jagra, Hai, Ndra. See, one thing about Devanagari Lipi, there is no far-field lookup you need to pronounce. If you are slow enough, every letter speaks to you the correct pronunciation. So, Jagra, Haindra, Haindram.
जग्राहेन्द्रं शरासनं खड्गं च परमप्रीतस्तूणी चाक्षया सायकौ.
Thank you, Bhagini. So, Agastya Vachanat cha eva. So, there is a double sandhi there. Agastya Vachanat is one word because of a samasa. Agastyasya Vachanat, something like that. So, Agastya Vachanat at. Okay. So, Panchami. So, cha eva. Chaiva. Cha eva. Chaiva is a very standard, what you can call it as a pair in Sanskritam. So, Jagraha Indram, Jagraha Indram. Jagraha is again a lit. Valmiki special. So, Jagraha Indram or Aindram. It is Aindram. Okay. So, Jagraha Indram would have been Jagrahendram. Right. So, Aindram. So, Aindram. So, Indrat Praptam Aindram. So again, there is a taddita. Indrat praptam aindram, an instrument of war from Indra. So obviously it's a bow. Anyway, so Jagraha aindram sharasanam. Okay, then that is one word. Khadgam cha parama pritaha tuni. So there is a visarga sattva there. See, parama pritaha tuni. Tuni is a name for this quiver. Okay. So Paramapritaha Tuni cha Akshaya Sayakau. Again a Samastapada. Akshaya is one part, Sayakau is one part. And Sayakaha is the arrows. Okay. So, or maybe that is also, okay, maybe because of a pair there is Akshaya Sayakau. I have to see why the cow is there. Okay. We will see slowly. We'll build it up. So these are the things.
Cha plus right?
Cha Akshaya Sayakau.
So it is Savarna Dirgha, right?
Savarna Dirgha in the beginning, correct. Cha Akshaya is Cha Akshaya, correct. Savarna Dirgha there. Okay. So they have done the Padabhivaga. Let's just go through. Agastya Vachanat Cha Eva Jagraha Aindram Sharasanam. See the Kama with the Halanta Makaras technique. Okay. Khadgam. So this is no more a sentence. Though they have put a full stop, this is simply a list of words because it's not in Anvaya order. Sharasanam, Khadgam, cha Paramapritaha, Tuni, cha Akshaya Sayakau. Okay. Anvayaha, Kriyapadam, Jagraha. We saw that earlier. Prathama Vibhakti. Jagraha means unbeknownst to my eyes, he in the past held. Obtained, grabbed. Jagraha, what is the meaning? They have taken, took. Okay. All right. So that is the one. Then Prathama Vibhakti, Paramapritaha. They have picked it up from this Visarga Sattva. Okay. Then Dvitiya, Aindram, Sharasanam, Khadgam, Akshaya Sayakau, Tuni, so many of them. Okay. Panchami, Agastya Vachanat. We also saw that. Okay. So fairly straightforward. When arranged in prose order, the sentence will be Paramapritaha in bracket Ramaha. Contextually, they know that. Agastya Vachanat, Aindram, Sharasanam, Khadgam, Akshaya Sayakau, Tunicha, Jagraha. Okay. So he got so many boons from Agastya. Due to his Ashirvada, you can say Agastya Vachana here, advice, Ashirvada, this kind of things can be taken. So the very happy, in fact, Paramapritaha can be taken in two meanings. One who is happy on his own, that also can be taken, or in a Buhurivi sense, he can say one who is beloved of everyone or someone else. Okay. So Paramapritaha, Anyaihi Paramapritaha, atava Swayam Paramapritaha, one who is happy, extremely happy, having succeeded in his war with Virada. Okay. So both can be taken there. They have taken the self application meaning. So Agastya Vachanat, due to the word or following the advice of sage Agastya, Aindram Jagraha took, this is English Anvaya. That's why Jagraha comes early. Because in English, took blah 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 blah, karma pada stacked behind. But in we would put Jagraha in the end. So Aindram Sharasanam. So Indra's bow. See, Aindram is given in, so you can call it as a double qualifier. Aindram is from Indra and Sharasanam, like that. So something of Indra. So they have taken it in the Shashti sense here in English. Indra's bow, like that. Khadgam, a sword. Tuni cha, and two quivers. Tuni is in Vivachana. See guys, not easy to so remember. So it's a dirgha, it's Vivachana. So and two quivers. Akshaya Sayakau. So that is also in Dvivachana because of Tuni. So because the quivers, two quivers are filled with inexhaustible arrows. You can take it in plural also. So Akshaya Sayaka Tuni as one samasta pada, but they have split it. Akshaya Sayakau Tuni, like that. Okay. So which have infinite number of arrows. So now the question arises, if the quiver has infinite number of arrows, why does Rama need two of them? Is the question, right? He can benefit because sometimes they need to draw from the left, they need to draw from the right shoulder conveniently, depending on what was the last bow position. So I imagine like that. So great warriors of the past, they used to carry multiple such quivers, and so that they could do quick draw from wherever, on the waists, on the shoulders, backside, etc., like that. So double bonus for him. Both of them had inexhaustible source of arrows, magical. All right. So here it is, Agastya's Ashirvada to Rama, and of course Lakshmana is there accompanying him with all the devas also. Okay. So Tatparya, sage Agastya had with him a bow which Indra had given him earlier, a sword and a pair of quivers that would never be empty. On coming to know of the exile of Rama, he gave him these weapons. So this exile of Rama and all that is, we are learning now. If we read the detailed Ramayana, we will know of all that. He gave him these weapons that were with him. Rama accepted the weapons very humbly. Okay, he would always. Agastya was happy that they were given to the most deserving person, definitely. As a Kshatriya, Rama felt very happy to be in possession of these divine weapons. Okay, all right.
Sir, this Jagrahaindram is Sandhi is there.
Jagrahaindram, you can say it is a vriddhi, but I producing I only. A plus I producing Ekadesha I. Okay.
Okay.
So a disappears and I remains. Ekadesha as in so Jagrahaindram. But it is not Pararupa, it is called vriddhi because the vriddhi combination Ekadesha replacement of a plus I is I. Okay.
So even the previous is Vriddhi Sandhi, right? Agastya Vachana Chaiva.
Cha eva chaiva, correct. Cha a plus a I. It is more obvious as vriddhi because a gets replaced by I, but here I is replaced by I, so it doesn't look. Yeah, so it looks like as if there is no, but there is. You see, the akara has gone. See, when we say Jagrahaindram, it is h halant plus I. There is no a anymore there. Okay, a is gone, right? Whereas when we split it, a comes back, reversing the vriddhi. Yeah. Here it is clearly a ch plus I has become cha plus a. So two different letters. A plus a has generated out of I. Yeah,
and,
good.
And the has disappeared, right?
What?
The halanta has disappeared.
That is no. It has not disappeared. It has got transformed into chakara in a visarga sandhi, in a vyanjana sandhi there. There is actually, there are two sandhis there. Okay, like I told. Agastya Vachanat plus cha, Agastya Vatanat cha. Takara changing to the gana of chakara. So cha, like that, double cha. Okay. So that is a gana transformation. It's a vyanjana sandhi. Okay. First column transformation sandhi. Okay. Now then after that is the vriddhi. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Good observations. So let's read once. Agastya vachanachaiva jagrahindram sharasanam khadgam cha paramapritastooni chakshaya sayakau. Okay. There is something interesting here. The story of Ramayana. Oh, because we are concluding the 10th lesson, no? Samskrita Bharati also has given what is called as, there is a nice word in Sanskritam, but
Palashruti.
You can call it Palashruti, correct. So the story of Ramayana that followed is known to all. So we conclude this lesson here with the Palashruti. Okay, the fruit reading. It's a tradition. Okay. Etadakhyanamanusyam patan Ramayanam naraha suputrapautraha saganaha pretya swarge mahiyate. I didn't read it properly, but anyway. Etat आख्यानम, correct. See, etat आख्यानम ayushyam. So there is a simple samyoga there. Halanta makara with akara. So etat आख्यानम, there is a dakara. There is a softening of the takara to dakara. So etat आख्यानम ayushyam pathan Ramayanam naraha. We have still not connected in a sentence, but we have the words. Suputra pautraha. So saputra, sorry, not suputra. Saputra. Sa is a prefix added to mean with. So with putra and pautra. That means with sons and grandsons. Okay. Saputra pautraha, somebody. Saganaha, with his clan, somebody. Pretya, having passed on from this life, having entered the other lives. Swarge mahiyate, he will live well. He will be famous, you can say. Okay, he'll live well in Swarga, honored. See, it's famous, honored in the heaven. Okay, so one who reads this story of Ramayana, so Yaha Naraha, so we can take Yaha as an extra thing in our mind. Yaha Naraha, Etadakyanam Ramayanam Patan. So Naraha, a fellow, Naraha, Ramayanam, Etadakyanam Ramayanam Patan. So that's what I have here. Okay. Etat Ramayanam Akhyanam. Akhyanam is like a description, katha, something like that. Patan, as he reads. Okay. So that means throughout his life, one who reads this as in a cyclic manner, such a fellow, such a man, with his sons and grandsons, with his clan. What a wow, so easy. Ayushyam prapnoti apicha pretyam swarge mahiyate. So not only after death he will be famous in Swarga, even in the remaining life in this world. So Ayushyam also he will be famous. Ayushyam mahiyate pretya swarge api mahiyate, like that you can take it. Athva Ayushyam pretya, maybe some combination like that is there. Okay, Ayushyam pretya means having completed his current life. That sense may be there. Okay, I feel that is the better sense there. I don't know about my introduction of this prapnoti apicha and all that. Let's ignore that. Okay, one who reads that we saw already. Okay, so all right. So etadakhyanam patan Ramayanam naraha saputra pautra sagana pretya swarge mahiyate. Okay. So we are done with the Ramayana verses from Sankshepa Ramayana. In this level we have managed to go only up to his Dandakaranya Pravesha and a few incidents. We haven't gone deep. It will be interesting, if not the whole of Valmiki Ramayana, to read the first 100 and get the Tatparya from a book which has the correct translation also. Okay. All right. So Anuvada Paddhati.
Just one question.
Yes, ma'am.
In the last verse, they have not given the Anvaya Prati Padarthan Tatparya.
No,
Are we expected
it won't come.
it?
Probably this won't come in the exam because they have not expanded. They have tried to bring the Palashruti verse and put it there and give some simple Tatparya, but it is not a. It's a good effort on our part to try and do that work. So I tried a little bit.
Of course, it's for our learning, but I just wanted to understand if we have to do it, then we'll do it for the and prepare for the exam.
Yeah, I doubt this will come as part of it because usually they will focus on the main verses for which already they have done all the details. So then that you should learn well.
What is the meaning of Akhyanam, sir?
Meaning of?
Akhyanam.
Akhyanam. Akhyanam is like a grantham, something like that. Okay. Akhyanam like katham, something like that.
Is it not listening to or reading like that?
See, for example, Vyakhyana is V plus Akhyana. Same Akhyana comes in Vyakhyana. We are very familiar with Vyakhyana as an explanation of something, right? That something is Akhyanam. Okay.
Because in another context, I read one sloka, which is Ramadantam. There the first sloka goes like this. Sripatim pranipatyaham, Sri Vakshankita Vakshasam, Sri Ramadantam Akhyase, Sri Valmiki Prakirtitam. It comes like that.
Akhyase as a Kriya Pada here is I will tell the story. I will explain the story, something like that. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
so Akhyase in the sense of he will do the Vyakhyana of that story like that. Okay. Vishishta Akhyana is Vyakhyana. That's all. Good. So there is actually it's from there is a Akhya something like that dhatu. Akhyase is in Madhyama Ekavachana, something like that. So clearly, yeah. Good. Thank you, sir. See, the Mahodaya has things in his tongue because he has studied these verses over life. So it comes back to him, tuck like that. Look up. What we call index lookup. Okay. Anuvada Paddhatihi. Mahodaya, thank you. So Anuvada Paddhatihi. Read the following sentences carefully. I don't know. Aham na janami. Okay. This same thing I will say. See, aham na janami in Sanskritam, but in Kannada we don't say nanu gottilla. We say nanage gottilla. Okay. So subtle differences will be there for those who are of Kannada here. Yanakku therille, like that. Yanakku, we don't say nanu therille. So each language has its own phraseology. We have to follow that. So for example, in Hindi also, you don't say mujhe nahi janta hu, main nahi janta hu. You are similar to Sanskritam in Hindi. So these kind of variations is what this effort of Samskrita Bharati is in this particular section of Anuvada Paddhati. So I want. Mahyam avashyakam. So nanage beku in Kannada. Enakku veno in Tamil. Mujhe chahiye. Similar. Okay. So not too different there. So I have a headache. Mama shiro vedana asti. So nanna. See here it is shashti suddenly. Here in English it is I have a headache, but it is my headache is there, like that. Subtle difference in the phrasing. Okay. See nanage talenovu ide. Okay, so we don't say nanna. You see the difference. Mama is nanna. Okay, my. Okay, yanakku talai whatever iruk. But yanakku is different from yenna. Okay, so it won't be yenna. So like whereas here it is mama. So similarly here.
It is talaivali.
Talaivali, yeah. So enna talaivali illa, enakku talaivali you will use in Tamil. Same way in Kannada. So in Hindi it is similar to Sanskritam. See, mera meri sir dard hai. Shashti. Okay. So you have to speak out in the mother tongue that you know and see the differences. Okay. That's why sometimes those of us in the south, because we also have Dravida Bhasha in our tongues and we generally also learn to a decent extent Hindi, we have enough variations that we have already perceived. And Sanskritam gives one more angle for us. Maam
Mahodaya, ये मेरा सिर दर्द है. In Hindi, the closer one is मुझे सिर दर्द है.
Oh, okay. Okay. So then you are like us. Nanage talenovu ide. So then I am even wrong.
It comes closer to Shashti. Mujhe comes closer to Shashti.
No, mera meri is Shashti, no, pure Shashti. Mujhe is little bit different, na? It is
something which belongs to me. Mujhe is something that belongs to me.
No, to me. It is a something like a transit end. It is when something is traversing the target, something like that, right? Okay. So mujhe. nanage. So it's subtly different from shashti.
So also will fit in there.
It's more like chaturthi, mujhe. Okay, anyway. He told me, very good. Thanks, Mahodaya. Mam avadat. To me, he told. So this is in karma position. Okay, because I am the target of telling. So mam avadat. So here in Kannada, the Dvitiya Vibhakti form is nannannu. But we don't say nannannu helidanu. We say nanage helidanu. We use chaturthi form. Okay. So this is the difference. See, mam here and chaturthi here. So this kind of variation. Similarly, here also I'm no more confident of my Hindi belting, but Mahodayas here can correct me. So mujhko or mujhe bataya, like that. So maybe mujhko is more the Dravida version. Mujhe is the proper Hindi version. Mujhe bataya.
Mujhe bataya is correct, sir. Yeah.
Correct. So mujhe is chaturthi like in Kannada, nanage, but in Sanskritam, mam is dvitiya. Okay. Yeah. Aham avam vayam mam avam asmabhyam, something like that. Okay, so mam is dvitiya. I am intelligent. Mai buddhihi asti. In me, see saptami. Here it is I am intelligent. Here is saptami. Mai buddhihi asti. In me there is smartness or proper thinking ability, like that. Similarly, in Kannada, we can go two ways. We can go saptami, nannalli buddhi ide, though very rarely people use that. Yannale buddhi iruk, buddhi I will take from Sanskritam, iruk, like that. We don't use that. We mostly use yanak buddhi iruk, nanage buddhi ide. We go for chaturthi style. Okay. So here in Sanskritam, maybe mere paas dimag hai. So little bit different form I have. So mujhme dimag hai also could be fine, which is like mai.
So in this we can have main buddhiman hu.
Main buddhiman hu.
Intelligent is buddhiman, na? So main buddhiman.
That is main buddhiman hu. So actually you can do that in Sanskritam. That main buddhiman hu. Aham buddhiman asmi. Sanskrit is allowing that form also, but here they are showing a slightly different style. That's all. Okay. Yeah. Very good. So in the above sentences, the word I is translated as aham, mahyam, mama, mam, mayi in different cases. Okay. So what is the reason for this? Every language has its own style and standards. Bhasha maryada. Okay. It's flexible though. You saw we could switch around. It's not like, but some things you have to be careful whether grammar allows. That's all. Okay. Because Sanskritam has very precise definitions. So you can be loose in Kannada or Hindi, it's okay. Because nobody is holding a book and showing you that is incorrect. But in Sanskritam, because they have precisely laid down the grammar, some things are allowed, some things you have to be careful. For Loka use, it's okay. Let's not worry too much. Translation will be perfect only when one knows this. Otherwise, it will be little absurd. Here are some more examples. I came on a bicycle. Maya dvichakrikaya agatam. So aham dvichakrikayam agatavan is another way you can say. Okay. He came by bus. Saha lokayanena agatavan. So karma pada same. Actually, this is strange, almost more or less same. See, saha he came by bus lokayanena agatavan came. So there is not much difference in these two phrases actually in terms of grammar equivalence. Translate into Sanskrit. Samskritena anuvadata. See, by Sanskrit you translate is the phraseology generally in Sanskrit. Samskritena anuvadata, like that. Okay. Talk in Sanskrit. Samskritena sambhashanam kuruta. So like this. So lot of Tritiya Vibhakti usage. Okay. He brought the pen for 10 rupees. He bought the pen for 10 rupees. Even today it's still available at that price. That is a great thing. Saha dashabihi rupyakaihi lekhanim kritavan. So with, okay, here in English he say for 10 rupees. Okay. So we don't, for is more like for the sake of, like Ramaya. Rupyakaya, something rupyakaya, something. No. That form won't be. So we will say with so many rupees. So dashabihi rupyakai. See, this is Visheshana Visheshya. That's why they're in Samana Adhikarana, same Vibhakti and Vachana. Dashabihi rupyakaihi lekanim kritavan. A pen he bought. Okay. Karmapada for the krayana kriya, for the purchase act. Karta is saha. The shopkeeper sold it for 3 rupees. Apanikah tribihi rupyakaihi vikritavan. So it's a reversal trade. He's a seller now. Apanikah vikritavan instead of kritavan. Vikritavan. Sorry, not vikritavan. Vikritavan. So kati rupyakaihi tribihi rupyakaihi vikritavan. Sold it for 3 rupees. Not the same pen, guys. Don't hope for that in India nowadays. Note the change in the use of cases in the two languages. If one is not aware of these features of the language, the translation will obviously be wrong. Okay, just an alert for us to be aware. So in this context, because a lot of aham shabda and all has come, let us practice that quickly. Aham, avam. Oh, one of the Bhaginis can read for us. Hiral Bhagini, can you recite this for us? Hiral Bhagini.
Mohoday.
You're able to see the screen?
Yes, sir. Just a minute. Aham avam vayam mam ma avam no asman nah maya avapyam asmabhihi mahyam me avapyam no asmabhyam nah mat mad avabhyam asmat asmad mama me avayoho no asmakam nah mai avayoho
asmasu. Okay, in this table, though they have given mad and asmad, normally we just read it as mat, asmat, and due to a prakriya change, some places the softening dakara will come. In this table, for some, I don't know where I pulled this from, but I don't know why they have shown the other form, because that is due to prakriya change. We don't need to read that in the fundamentals. So it's enough to read mat, avabhyam, asmat is okay. One set is enough in the Panchami. But other places, yeah, ma, no, naha, me, no, naha, me, no, naha. These forms are very popular. These shorter forms are very popular by Kavis. They use that a lot. So we need to familiarize ourselves. Okay. So well read, Bhagini. Thank you.
Sir, ek samasya. This third and fourth sentence, Sanskritina Anuvadat, that is Madhyam Purush plural. So why plural? Can we just say Anuvada, like if you are talking to one person, or is there a reason why it is in plural?
No, one is Bhavan. See, the difference, Bhagini, is both are in lot. One is assuming Bhavan or Bhavati, another is assuming Tvam. You are assuming Tvam when you say Anuvada. Okay?
No, but then Bhavan, it would be Anuvada 2 or something.
Oh, like okay, you're right. Anuvada 2 it would be.
Yeah, Anuvada 2.
This is plural.
Let us check this form. Okay, Vadu Dhatu. So let us go into ashtadhyayi.com, check the various form to see where Vadata comes, whether it is coming in another Lakara. Okay.
Same for Kuruta also actually. Kuruta is also the same.
Kuruta. So maybe because of Gana Prakriya, it has a different ending. Maybe we need to check. Okay, let us both of us verify that. It's a good observation. Clearly, like you pointed out, ta is not due to Prathama Vibhakti. Whether it is actually Madhyama Purusha having that form, we need to check. Okay, yeah, or whether actually Prathama Purusha. But if it is in Prathama Purusha, you assume Bhavan or Bhavati, and if it is in Madhyama, you assume Tvam. That's all. Okay. But you're right. This one is not a Karmani type of thing. So don't confuse. Don't confuse that because no, you didn't. I'm just telling for others' sake, Bhagini. So Samskritena is in a genuine Tritiya position. He is not the karma. He is not the karta. Samskrita is not the karta of the Anuvada. So so is an instrument of translation. The language becomes an instrument of translation. So retelling. Anuvadana is retelling, which is translation. Okay. Good observations. Okay, so time for you guys to Now, I am not trying to hurry to close out today. If required, the question paper, we can take another session. I don't think any of you are objecting to having another weekend session for that. So I'm not trying to rush through and close it because my interest is not to do that. Okay. We have done an honest job so far. Let's keep doing that. So now translate the following sentences. Okay.
Sir, one thing, Kuruta is also in Madhyama Purusha Bahuvachan.
Oh, karotu kuruta, karotu kurutah kurvantu. Karo.
No, page number 203.
Can you read it?
Yeah, karotu kurutam kurvantu.
1 minute. Chitra Bhagini, you start again.
Karotu kurutam kurvantu. Kuru kurutam kuruta.
Bahuvachana. Oh, thank you.
Madhyama Purusha Bahuvachana.
Bahuvachana. So they have assumed they have used Yuyam Kuruta. Correct. We have to memorize that Kurudatu. Thank you. So time for you guys to see if you can try some of this. Okay. So the one translation they have given simple one. Milk has to be drunk. Kshiram patavyam. So easy in Sanskritam. Okay. So so many words hide in the Kriyapada itself here. Patavyam. Okay. All right. So I did not know this matter at all. So let me invite for one because it will become confusing if more than one of you jump in. It's okay because it's a matter of trying. So I will invite a student, given student. So Chitra Bhagini, you come in first. Okay, try this one.
I did not know this matter at all. This matter, yeshaha vishayaha.
Correct.
Yeshaha vishayaha na janami.
Correct. Na janami is okay. Okay, but there is a past tense sense.
Yeah, jnataha. Na jnataha.
Na vishayaha na jnataha. Correct. And how do you say I in that sentence? Maya. Perfect. Because it's a karmani. Jnataha is a kta pratyaya. Vishayaha na jnataha. Yeshaha vishayaha na jnataha eva. Also has to be added at all. Okay.
At all. Okay.
Eva also has to be thrown in. So maya eshaha vishayaha na jnataha eva. Wonderful. See, that's all. We need to try. You can try kartari or karmani. It doesn't matter, but you have to stick to the correct phraseology. That's all. Wherever you try. So that would be eshaha vishayaha maya na jnataha eva. See, if I tried kartari, how it will? I have just tried that here. Aham etam vishayam na jnatavan or jnatavati. If it was Chitra, she will say jnatavati eva. Like that. Okay. Aham etam vishayam na jnatavan eva. Tavatu bhutakridanta kartari prayoga. And what Bhagini tried is kta bhutakridanta karmani prayoga. Okay. Wonderful. So thank you, Bhagini. Well done. So let's invite Krishnan Ishwaran Mahodaya.
Excuse me, sir.
Sunil Varya. Tell me, sir.
Sir, can it be aham etam vishayam agyatam?
But agyatum is tumun. Agyatum is tumun, no?
No, sir. He's telling jnatum na jnatam. Jnataha, jnata, jnatam.
But Vishayaha is Pullinga,
yeah,
so it has to go back to Vishayaha,
jnataha
only. Okay, Vishayam cannot be used in Karmani. Vishaya is a Pullinga Shabda, Akaranta, so Vishayaha in Pratama. But in the blue sentence, which is Kartari, same Vishaya word goes to Karma position, so becomes Vishayam. Okay.
Vishayam.
And the Jnatavan is applying to Karta. So Aham Jnatavan, Aham Jnatavati. Or Na prefixed, of course. Na Jnatavan, Na Jnatavati. Okay. Now your question may have been, instead of keeping Na separate, suppose I do a Nai on top of Jnatavan, is it possible? So like Aham Etam Vishayam Ajnatavan, is it correct? Is the question perhaps.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
I am not too sure actually. I am not too sure to answer you. I'm not confident enough to tell. Yes, that is also okay. Aham etam vishayam agnyatavan sounds okay, but I'm not too confident. Okay. Whether the nai can be pulled in is the question. Yes.
Yes, sir. I'm ready.
Dhanyavad.
Ishwaran Mahodaya. Next sentence.
Yes, sir. Sir, number 2, he goes to the office by bus. He is Saha. Go is Gachati.
Very good.
Office is Karyalayam. And bus is Lokayanam.
Lokayanam, but by bus.
Okay, by bus. Saha Karyalayam Lokayanam Gachati.
Lokayanam, no. Lokayanena.
Lokayanena Gachati.
Ena. That is Tritiya Vibhakti. So because this is a instrument of travel. Okay. So this is a, what you said is correct active voice, because that is how it is in English also. It's fine. So Saha Karyalayam Lokayanena Gachati. Gachati. Well done. Okay.
Thank you.
Saha Lokayanena Karyalayam Gachati. Now, how do you make it? Karmani is the question, obviously, because we want to try out. So this one. Tena, by him, Lokayanena, as a proper instrument, it remains in instrument case. It is not a karta in instrument case. It is an instrument in instrument case. Okay. Tena Lokayanena Karyalayaha Pratama Ekavachana Gamyate. Karmani nich prayoga. Okay. Gamyate, like that. Okay. Lat. Gachati was in lat, so Gamyate is in lat. Okay. See what all the changes happened. Yeah, very, very well done, Krishnan Mahodaya. So this Antakriya became a Atmanepadi Antakriya. Yakara got generated due to the Karmani nich addition, Pratyaya addition, Gam Dhatu, so Gamyate. That is Gachati, another Prakriya for Lat Kartari. Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Varya. So let us invite Manjunath BM Varya. Manjunath Varya. Are you available? Manjunath Varya is unable to unmute, I think. Okay. So Pushpa Narayanan Varya.
Sir.
Try the number 3, madam.
Third one. I bought 3 pens for 10 rupees. I is aham. Bought. Bought is
correct. Kridatu, but what form you, let us say you use tavatu. Then and because you are a lady, you have to use feminine tavatu. How do you say bought?
Kritavati.
Correct. Kritavati, dirga. Okay. Kritavati, aham Kritavati. Correct so far. Now, right now we will go in Butler. Then let us organize correctly in Sanskritam. Correct.
3 pens. 3 is Traya.
Pen.
Pens is sir, I forgot pens.
Lekhani.
Lekhani. Okay. 3.
But it is plural.
Pens.
Plural.
Traya Lekanya.
Good try. I clap for your approach, but it is not so simple. It is Tisraha Lekhanyaha. Tisraha because number 3 has a linga. Number 3 has a linga beda. Okay, if it is feminine, you have to go Tisraha. If it is so Lekhani is feminine, and Lekhani is Lekhani, Lekhanyau, Lekhanyaha. So plural is Lekhanyaha. So Tisraha Lekhanyaha. So aham, you so far you said aham Kritavati Tisraha Lekhanyaha. We will correct the vibhaktis later. Okay. What we are doing now is what
10 rupees. For 10. Dashaha Dasha Rupya.
Rupya. What vibhakti?
For 10 rupees.
For in English, but we saw examples earlier, no? Whenever rupee came, it came in a particular vibhakti. What vibhakti?
Rupya Kaihi.
Rupya Kaihi. Correct. Dasha Rupya Kaihi. Okay. Correct. So now there is some fault in our construction. We have to clean it up. So for example, aham Kritavati Tisraha Lekanyaha Dasha Rupya Kaihi. What is incorrect in that sentence? Tisraha Lekanyaha is in Pratama Vibhakti. Aham is in Pratama Vibhakti. Now the fight is who is the Karta? Who is the Karta in the sentence? I, right? Aham is the Karta. So only Aham has the right to remain in Pratama. Okay. So Tisraha Lekanyaha have to go to some other Vibhakti. What Vibhakti you have to choose for them?
Third, sir.
Why third? They are not instrument. They are not karta. They are not instrument. There is no. This is a kartari vakya. Aham kritavati is a kartari vakya. Rest of it, even excluding, we can say aham when you say it is kartari.
So Dvitiya.
Dvitiya vibhakti. So they have to go to Dvitiya Bahuchana. What is the form in Dvitiya Bahuchana? Lekani Shabda, Mati Shabda, something like that. Can you see?
Sorry, sir, I'm not able to get. Lekani.
Lekanihi. Okay, lekanihi. Dirgha halant type of thing. That's why some shabdas we have to try and mug up. Okay, so they create problem for us. So most words in the Dvitiya Vibhakti Bahuchana have the same form as Prathama Bahuchana, but some have different forms. For example, Raman is having a different form. It's not Ramaha in Dvitiya. So few places Dvivachana sounds the same, but sometimes
Gaurihi, sir. Similar to that.
Gaurihi, Lakshmi, yeah, correct. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
So well tried. So Maya, aham, sorry, you are starting aham. Aham kritavati. Tisraha goes to what form? I also treen or something like that. I don't know. Treen. I also not confident. But lekanihi is correct. Okay. So lekani trayam is a technique Samskrita Bharati teaches to avoid the linga bheda. So lekani trayam we can say and make it singular also. Okay. So that is one technique. Lekani trayam dasha rupyakaihi kritavati, like that. Okay.
Kritavati.
Good try. So let us open up and see. Okay. So aham dasha rupyakaihi tisraha lekanihi. So tisraha remains tisraha apparently. Lekanyaha changes to lekanihi in Dvitiya. Kritavati. So you got pretty close. Very good. You had only lekanihi, which was the incorrect form, but that's okay. But in Karmani, let us see. It is interesting. So Maya, obviously switch to Maya. Dasharupyakaihi remains Dasharupyakaihi. Tisraha lekanyah goes to Pratama now. Okay. Karma pada goes to Pratama. So that is same as what we produced earlier. Kritaha. Okay. Were bought. So Strilinga form. Kritaha. Okay. Or if you want to go to Lang Karmani, Akriyanta, like that. Okay. And that is in Karmani Lang. Okay. All right. That's not easy. Akriyanta is not. Krityaha is very easy. Lekanyaha kritaha, like that. Okay.
So this Tisraha Lekani will become?
See, what was Tisraha Lekanihi in Pratama Vibhakti, in Dvitiya Vibhakti in Kartari Prayoga becomes Tisraha Lekanyaha in Dvitiya, in Pratama Vibhakti Karmapada in Karmani Prayoga. Okay, so that's why Lekanyaha, it comes back as Lekanyaha in Pratama Vibhakti, the Karmapada. Because Karmapada is in Pratama in Karmani. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And Tisraha happens to have the same sound in Dvitiya and Pratama. That's all. Okay. But in the blue sentence, it is in Dvitiya Vibhakti. In the green sentence, it is in Pratama Vibhakti. Okay. Yeah.
Yes. Yes, sir.
So like this, you guys have to try the balance. Okay. So let us take a break now.
Sir, actually, three shabdaha, trayaha, tisraha, trini, tisraha, trini, tribihi, tisrubihi, tribihi.
Tisraha, middle column is Strilinga, what you are reading. So Tisraha only it remains in Dvitiya Vibhakti.
Okay.
Huh? See, what you are reading is not one particular linga. It was a combination of all lingas. Because only Bahuvachana, Bahuvachana only, no? So only Bahuvachana column applies in all lingas. So what you are reading is Bahuvachana forms of the three lingas. Okay? Strange table, but important table. Okay. So like this. So what I will do now, I'll just open up the balance as we give the break, water break. You can observe and study what's happening there. Okay. And we will gather back. You can take a water break. We will gather back in 4-5 minutes. So around 12:09 or so, we will restart and carry on for another 25-30 minutes. Huh? Okay.
Sir, one doubt, sir.
Ha, madam, quickly.
Sir, in this, when we do this pada vibhaga for this one, Chitrakutam Gate Rame. So should we write Gataha Ramaha or Gate Rame?
No. Gate Rame. See, that is called Sati Saptami Prayoga. You cannot switch it to Pratama. Chitrakute Gate Rame. So upon sense of English, no, that is called Sati Saptami in Sanskritam. Upon the departure of Rama to Chitrakuta, I mean that as the condition. Okay, like that. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Okay, I hope you had a useful break. So let's just keep blowing on. Okay, just I'll read off the balance ones. Okay, so talking in Sanskrit is very easy. So here the standard answer they have given Samskritena Sambhashanam Bahu Sulabham. Okay, so that's similar to how here Samskrita Bhashaya Athva Samskritena Sambhashanam Bahu Sulabham Athva Ati Sulabham, like this we can say Kta Prayoga. Sambhashanam Sulabham. Sambhashanam is the karma pada to which Sulabham attaches. Okay. So here the it doesn't mean Samskrita is the karta. Okay. Still the instrument. Okay. So here another way you can state is Samskritam Sambhashitum Sulabham. So Samskrita is easy to speak like that. Okay. Another way we can try. Then you did not tell me this yesterday. Vishayam etad bhavan hyah mam na avadat na uktavan. This one way. Okay. Or bhavata by you hyah yesterday eshah vishayah, this subject, aham na uktaha, I was not told. Like aham becomes the actually I'm not sure of throwing aham. Yeah, I guess I can say aham na uktaha. See whether the question now is whether aham is the controller for uktaha. I was not told. So then whether then this should go back to karma. That is the struggle I have. Bhavata hyaha vishayah eshah.
Mahodaya, maya may be correct. Maya na uktaha.
No, but bhavata. Karta is bhavata.
Bhavata means, of course, bhavatya, something like that.
Bhavata is pullinga, bhavatya is strilinga. So that is the karta.
No.
The act of telling or not telling
what is the vibhakti for bhavan?
Bhavan is prathama
ekavachana. By me means the karmani form of bhavan.
Not karmani form. It is the tritiya vibhakti of bhavan.
Tritiya vibhakti, sorry.
Bhavata.
Bhavata, yes, I think bhavata may be correct. Bhavata na ukta.
But bhavata na vishayah na uktaha, but I have to, suppose I want to bring in aham also into the equation, I am struggling there. Well, I'll cross check with some people how to, but aham na uktaha maybe is correct. Okay, lokayan. So next is traveling by bus is inexpensive. So lokayanena gacchati. This is a little painful, their translation. Lokayanena gacchati chet vyayah nyunaha bhavati. Okay, but if one travels by bus, then the expense will be low. That's how they are translated. But we can go a little simpler. Lokayanena prayanam alpavyayena bhavati. It's an easier way, less painful than that. So the travel by bus with less expense, it happens like that also. Or we can also go lokayanena gamana shulkam atyalpam bhavati. Actually, bhavati is not needed also. Atyalpam. We can stop the sentence also. Okay. Then last one. Yeah, somebody had a question. Okay. I have written the story in Sanskrit. So maya Sanskritena katha likita. That is the easiest that comes. So here they have given aham katham Sanskritena likitavati likitavan. Samskrita continues to be instrument for both kartari karmani as we observed. So here it's in kartari. Aham katham Sanskritena likitavati or likitavan. Aham, whether it is in pullinga strilinga, accordingly. Of course, aham is strilingaka. What I mean is whoever is telling, he will dictate whether it is likitavati, likitavan. So that's another way of saying is maya samskritena katha likita atva alikhyata lang. Okay, but likita is easy. Katha likita. Katha strilinga, so likita. Kta pratyaya. Okay, this is easiest. Maya samskritena katha likita. That's why karmani in Sanskritam is sometimes very compact and obvious. That's why it's loud. Okay. All right. So with that, we'll move forward. Oh, more practice. Now, okay, Sandhi section. So in because now they have pretty much taught us all the Sandhis. In this 10th lesson, they have focused on giving mixed exercise for us. Mixed exercise. Okay. So that, oh, I didn't notice this. 1 minute. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. There was some dirt there blocking. Okay, so this mixed exercise is where you have to do the sandhi and potentially also name it. Okay, so we can try this. Few of them we can try as time permits. Patanti iti atra. So e plus e dirgha. So patanti e plus a. So this one is yen, right? Because e is in the top half but below the first row, and a is the first column. So yen sandhi applies. So tyatra. So patantyatra. So the savarna dirgha and yen. Very nice. Okay. So they have given that already. So now we guys need to try the balance. So let me invite a few of you. Again, as usual, I'll try to spread the workload. Who is there? Yeah, Sweetie Bagini. Can you come in for a couple of them? Yeah.
Sir. Atra adik eva adik uktam. First is this one Vruddhi Sandhi. Atraiva atraivoktam. Va plus u will be Guna Sandhi.
Very good. So Vruddhi plus Guna.
Vruddhi and Guna Sandhi.
What is the final form? You are sorry.
Atraivoktam.
Atraivoktam. Well done. Okay. So let me open up. Yeah. So atraivoktam vruddhi plus gunaha would be the answer. But what you can do in the question paper, you don't need to just write the final answer. It is okay to show the prakriya a little bit. The invigilators appreciate. And also when you write the prakriya, you will also be clear whether you are making a mistake. Okay. So do as your oral exercise, you can note it down similarly on the paper. One more for you, Bagini.
Yes, sir. Vidyalaye adik api adik asmin. So first one Vidyalaye plus a. So a plus a will be Purva Roop Sandhi. So that avagraha chinna.
Very good.
And second one is e plus a. So yan Sandhi.
Yan Sandhi. So avagraha.
So Vidyalaye pyasmin.
Vidyalaye pyasmin. Very good. Vidyalaye pyasmin. So Purva Roopam plus yan. Okay. So thank you, Bagini. So let's invite Saugandhi Bagini. Saugandhi Bagini.
Can't speak Guruji today.
Huh?
Not well at Guruji.
Oh, sorry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Stand by, Bagini. I'm sorry about that. I hope. I mean, have you got checked? Have you got tested?
No, Guruji. I think it's the flu from the kids. I think.
Oh, it's a flu.
Looks like a flu. Fever and cold. I don't know.
You sound fine. Don't worry. Okay. Just because of a cough, I was worried. Please stand by. So let's invite Sunil Sachdeva Mahodaya. Sunil Varya.
Astu Mahodaya. Manishu plus asti adhikam adaraha. So Manishu u plus adhikam asti u plus is it? I think years.
Very good. It is a end case. Yes.
So Manishu plus Manisho. Manishosti.
What in the end? In the end. Vakara generates.
Vakara. Yes.
Manishvasti, correct. Manishvasti, that much is correct. Yeah.
Then Ikara, E asti, Ikara, and then Adar, E plus A. E plus A. That's also yan sandhi.
That is also yan. Very correct. That is also yan.
Yeah. E plus A. Asti plus A. E plus A. Yeah.
Correct. So Yakara will generate. Yes.
Yakara will generate. Yes. Manish Vasti ya Vasti Yadaraha.
Astyadaraha. Correct.
Astyadaraha. Yes.
Well done. So Ukara is replaced by Halanta Vakara, and here Ikara is replaced by Halanta Yakara. But the Akara will remain, so also this Akara will remain. If you remember, End Sandhi is not Ekadesha. End Sandhi is Purvadesha. That means it will replace the previous letter. So Manishv asti, Manishvasti, Manishvastyadaraha. It becomes Yadaraha. Yakara almost has a built-in ikara. If you see, that sandhi is very conducive. See, so manishwastyadaraha. Well done. Okay, manishwastyadaraha. End plus end. One more for you, brother.
Uttara adhikam uttara adhikam unnatihi. So uttara plus u gun sandhi. Gun sandhi uttarottaro. Both are gun sandhi.
Uttarottara and again o. Correct. A plus u. Uttarottarunnati. Uttarottarunnati.
Yes.
It is a little tongue twister. Uttarottarunnati. So many u and o's. Okay. Yeah. Well done. Guna plus guna. Thank you, Mahodaya. Dhanyawada. So like this, guys, you guys need to try more of this. Let us call one more person. Okay. Vishalakshi Varye. Vishalakshi Varye. Can you try, madam?
Ganesha plus Utsavo. A plus U. Ganesho.
Here only prototype. See, Uttara plus Uttara, A plus U. So this is also A plus U. So what happens?
Guna Sandhi.
Guna Sandhi. And what is Ganeshotsavo? Okay, Ganeshotsavo. And here?
U plus A.
This one also has a recent prototype. We did this here, something similar in another place. Yeah, here. A plus A. Similar to that is O plus A.
No, Mother, I'm not getting.
No problem. See, one thing is what I want to explain to you how I would go about it. You remember that our picture, no? Our picture should be there in your brain. Okay, that first row, different colors of the first row, the second band, which is the blue band, with the diagonals green, which are Savarna Dirgha. Then after that, the bottom half has one big block, Yantavanta. Then it can have Yantavanta can have the exception of Yalopa Valopa. That is another possibility. Then in the Yantavanta, we saw a small region of exception which is overriding Yantavanta called Purvarupa. And that Purvarupa is for the Akara column only, Hrisva Akara column only, and only for A and O, for the first two entries of the Yantavanta. So here Okara plus Akara belongs to that exception set of Yantavanta, which is the Purvarupa. Okay, so Ganeshotsavo Asti gets elided into the Purvarupa. So Ganeshotsavo Asti will be the final form as pronounced, but as written there will be one avagraha for the Akara. Okay, so Ganeshotsavo Asti Gunaha plus Visarga Sandhihi. Actually, what they have not showed, I am opening up here. Utsavo is not a natural word. Utsavo is a Sandhi generated form. Okay, Visarga Sandhi of Utsavaha becomes Utsavo. Utvam. Then Purva Rupam is possible due to Asti. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Well done. One more you want to try? One more? Yeah.
Parama plus Unnata. A plus U. Paramonnata. Gunasandhi.
Very good.
Unnata plus Adhikaraha. A plus A.
What comes out of A plus A?
Paramonnata Adhikaraha. Paramonnata.
The most basic sandhi. Dirgha sandhi. Very easy. Okay. Akara with Akara. So Akara. See, Akara is not visible there, but you have to mentally break it down. Halanta Takara plus Akara. So A plus A. Dirgha sandhi. Okay. So Paramonnata.
Paramonatadikarah.
Correct, correct. Paramonatadikarah. Okay. So guna plus savarna dirgha. Okay. Well done. Good thing I pulled you in because you seem to have little small barrier that you should overcome. So I always appeal to you, just go back to the picture, picturize, and then what you have to do is you have to index into that picture. Akara, first row, left, because the picture has rows titled by the left letter. Okay, which is akara. Then the columns are titled by the right side letter. Okay, so that is also akara. So we are in the first row, first column. So in the table, it is Savarna Dirgha Sandhi, green, is the output. So has to be outputted. That's all. Okay. So that picture, now what you have to do is that picture, you should not need it anymore on paper. It should be mental. Okay. So that's all. Okay.
Sure, sure. Thank you.
Well done, Bhagini. Thank you. So now I think Radha Balasubramaniam was trying to say something in the middle. Bhagini, what were you trying to say?
No, I was telling it is Swarna Dirgha Sandhi.
Madam. Now you get your chance. Number 7 for you.
Okay. Sambhashana Adhikam Abhyasa Adhikam Icha. Sambhashana A plus A. It is Swarasandhi.
Swarasandhi, no doubt. Everything is Swarasandhi.
A plus A. A plus A is
Savarna Dirgha.
Savarna Dirgha.
I think you got confused between the name Swarasandhi and Savarna Dirgha. See, Swarasandhi is a common title for all the Swarasandhis. Okay. Savarna is one of the types. That's all. Okay. Savarna means same type of Varna becoming Dirgha, like that. Okay.
So Savarna Dirgha Sandhi.
Correct.
Sambhashanabhyasa A plus E.
A plus E. Don't make it A. Okay. Just A. Cut it. A plus E. E. Okay.
A plus E. That is
see, A puts it in the first row, because left letter is akara. So akara or akara will still make it first row. So it happens to be Hrisva akara. So first row. Ikara is in the third or fourth column. Actually second column. Okay, second column of the first row. See, second, third, fourth column up to maybe fifth or so, if I remember 4 of them. They are all gunas.
Guna Sandhi.
Guna Sandhi. Okay. So A plus E belongs to Guna. What will be the output of this Guna?
Guna. That is Sambhashana Vyasa Icha.
Ekara. Okay. So A plus E is equal to A. Abhyasecha. Like that. Okay. Sambhashana Abhyasecha. So Savarna Dirgha plus Guna. Okay. Sambhashana Abhyasecha. Ekara is the Ekadesha output. Why it is called Ekadesha output Ekara? It replaces both Akara and Ikara. Both A and E go away. Ekara is the result. Okay. Savarna Dirgha plus Guna.
Okay.
Well done, Bhagini. So guys, like this, you guys can try the balance. More are there, but until and unless, see, that's why I'm pulling a few of you as examples. Okay, until and unless you jump in, you will, until you put yourself in the spot, you won't learn. Okay, however times you see others doing it, or me telling you, won't make you learn. You should burn your fingers. Okay, so try this on paper. It'll slowly becoming clear to you. The picture becomes very clear to you slowly. Okay, all right. So with that, few more exercises, split exercises are there. So before we break for the lunch today, let us try some splits now. Okay, so one example they have given. So split is tougher than joining. Remember always, See, joining is like we know what is the left letter, we know what is the right letter, we know how to look the table up and how to make the transformation. More or less is easy, straightforward, step-by-step process. It cannot be too difficult. But always that's what we call analysis synthesis problem in science. Okay, synthesis sometimes is difficult, analysis is easy. Sometimes analysis is difficult, synthesis is easy. In Sandhi, synthesis is easy. Creating the Sandhi is easy. Breaking the Sandhi, because things have disappeared, trying to reverse them becomes a problem because our brain moves forward. So now we have to move back. Okay, so that's the challenge here. Tasmayastyaitat. So slowly you have to roll it in the mouth to see something familiar comes out. So etat comes out. So pull it out. Tasma, something is there. Some tasmat, something maybe, but it may, so tasmai, like that, some possibility. Okay, so slowly if you do more and more examples, it becomes karagata to you. Okay, so here only way to do is do hundreds of examples. Okay, there cannot be a lookup table for this. A lookup table can be there for the previous page completely. Like our picture was very useful. For this, the picture comes in last. The picture is still useful, but that comes in last. We need to identify what can be broken off, what looks like a potential sandhi. Okay, what doesn't sound like natural, what is a natural stem here. So that's the process. So tasmai asti etat, tasmai asti etat. It's easy enough to generate from this to that, but not go from here to here. Okay, you guys need to struggle through the process. Okay, so here it's yantavanta plus yan, I plus a I. So I is seen there, which is the yantavanta, and then E plus a, yan sandhi, a only I is the result. So I tat, tasmai tat, like that. Actually, a tat only has come. E plus a. Oh, end. Sorry, this is not vriddhi. So because it's end, E is replaced with yukara. So U plus A combines to U plus A. Okay. So there is no ekadesha in end. Only E gets replaced. So A remains. Okay. So that's also a hint that not to go to vriddhi or guna. Okay. Ya plus A you see. So it is from end. Okay. Etat. It's not easy. Even I make mistakes now. I mean, it's not easy to reverse on this. It's easier to combine on this. So it takes more practice. So one or two we will try before we break now. So let's invite who wants to volunteer? Vivan Varye has lifted her hand. She is ready.
Sir,
Vivan Bagini,
just one
your
question.
chance.
That example, sir, on the example given, I plus a, right? I plus a is, that Purva Rupa Sandhi, right?
No. Only A and O with a generate Purva Rupa. Only two cells. You remember only two cells out of that column.
A and O, right?
Not I. I continues to be Yantavanta.
Okay. Got it. Thank you, sir.
I, O will continue to be Yantavanta. A, O with Akara, Hrisva Akara generates Purva Rupa. Okay?
Yeah.
Good. Your daughter is trying to tell you what mistake are you doing, Dad. Okay. Vivanji, your chance.
Tino nate sti. So the moment we have this anagra, it is asti, which is purva rupa sandhi.
Very good.
And dina ante, that is savarna dirgha sandhi. So din plus ante plus asti.
Dina plus ante plus asti. Very well done. Okay. So dina plus ante plus asti. Savarna dirgha plus purva rupa. Okay.
Ganeshopasanam. So Ganeshaha. This is Gana plus Ishaha, and A plus E makes A. So that is Guna Sandhi.
Very good.
And Sho comes from A plus U.
Very good.
So that is Guna Sandhi again. So
Guna Sandhi again.
Upasanam.
Very good.
So Gana plus Ish plus Upasanam.
Very good. Fantastic. So see, Bhagini also, though she would have been okay just doing Ganesha plus Upasanam and show one Sandhi, because Ganesha is more or less a pre-built name for Ganesha. So, but she went into analysis of Ganesha, a little bit of what you call the Prakriya of Ganesha Pada also she did. Gana plus Isha, Ganesha, Ganesha plus Upasanam, Ganeshopasanam. Well done. Gana, Isha, I did one more there. Upa Asanam, Upasanam, which is a built-in Savarna Dirgha under Upasanam. So, yeah, Guna, Guna and Savarna Dirgha. But it's actually Guna, Savarna Dirgha need not be opened up. In fact, you're okay even to if you just do Ganesha and Upasana. But if you see the marks, you check when they give like this, if it is 1 marks or 2 marks like that. Typically, if they give multi-break Sandhi question, they will try to allot 1 marks for each Sandhi, so that we can evaluate properly. So you can, it's a bad way to do, but you can look at the marks and analyze how to answer. Unfortunately, this exam system requires all the talent. Is it a 5-mark question? Is it a 10-mark question? Accordingly, we attack, no? Like that. Okay, guys. So with this, we will break. You guys come back in the afternoon and we will continue and close out this lesson. Okay. So have a nice lunch and we'll gather back at 2 o'clock. Okay. All right. See you.
Thank you, sir.
Namaste. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.